I think we are being fed by information that is making us lose our identity. And the moment we lose our identity, we lose our purpose. The moment we lose our purpose, we are nothing. So,
education, the key to knowledge. It is what molds young children's brains from when they are very young. However, African children have been and are predominantly still recipients of a European type of education, which in turn affects us into thinking that everything European is civilized and everything African is uncivilized. But not this particular school. Children in Freedom School, located in Nakuru, Kenya, started by Engineer Oku Kanayo and Dr. Utheri Kanayo. Children in Freedom School is an Afrocentric school that focuses in instilling love and pride of Africanity in children. I had the privilege of visiting the school and talk to the teachers, extraordinary smart students, and most importantly, the director of the school, Engineer Oku Kanayo.
Children in Freedom School started as a charity organization way back when we were in the UK. And we realized that children were not having access to education. And because of that, we started sponsoring the kids, giving them access to education. But later on, as we go along, we realized access into having good education is not just what they needed. They needed something more. They needed to be mentored. They needed to be given a holistic kind of education, which in the normal stream of education, they are not getting. And we decided to have a mentorship program. It was the first mentorship program in this country that was organized. And we started educating these children, and we saw a big change in the sense that because in the mentorship, we told them who they are. We taught them it's important for them to love themselves as black children and do well as black children. And that really changed a lot. And we also saw that they started improving in their academics from actually being really down there, but just having that identity, having them to understand their identity, they started to perform very well in class. So from then, we decided to now open what we now see here as the Freedom School. Children in Freedom School it started from that charity organization through the mentorship program, now the school. It's a powerful platform where we teach children Afrocentrism. Afrocentrism curriculum is what we developed following from the years of our mentorship, and the result is outstanding. Actually, we won various awards from being one of the best schools in the world, top 10 best school in the world, to actually winning the Liberatory Award, which we were the first. So for us, we pride ourselves in teaching children to love themselves, for teaching children to know that they're the pride of the world, no matter the situation they've been through, no matter the obstacles their forefathers have been through. It is important for them to start working towards changing their story from the early age. So I mean, that's a long and short story about who I am and where we are right now. Thank you.
Where did the love for Afrocentrism stem from?
The love for Afrocentrism started when we were still back in Cambridge. When we started sponsoring the kids, I usually see black people in London, very educated, and still they wash toilets, they work in McDonald's, they do shady jobs. And it really hurts to understand that being highly educated, you are highly not recognized. Okay, and those who are less educated are getting more attention, more jobs, and doing well in life. So the problem of Africa is not that they don't have the ability to have good knowledge. The problem of Africa, we realized at that time, was the problem of identity. If you have pride in what you do as a medical doctor, you won't go to another country to wash plate. If you have pride in what you do as a teacher, you won't go to another country to work in the graveyard or in the mortuary. And this is the key importance of why we started Children in Freedom School, to give children the knowledge, to give children the understanding that they are great. Whatever they put their hand upon to do is worth it. And we've started seeing the results in these years past, and we know that our children will do fantastic in life.
Wow, wow, that's really amazing. You know, I grew up in in Nakuru.
Yeah,
I've never seen a school like this.
yeah.
This vision, it must have taken long to formulate. How was the process to formulate the whole vision of building an Afrocentric school? This is how it's going to be. This is the curriculum. Like, how was the experience of the formulation of the vision?
All right, thank you. It's when you are given a vision, which is also an auction, for you to carry out something. In fact, to be honest, I won't lie to you, we are still in the learning process because the vision is greater than I or my wife or the staff or anyone. The vision is in its baby age, okay? Because not until the black child is able to stand and speak to the President Putin or the United States President or speak to any country and they listen and they love and they respect and we deal as equals all over the world, we have not started education. That is why I feel strongly that Afrocentric education is not fighting any culture or any people, is teaching our people to know themselves, to build themselves, to make use of their God-given resources, not to sell out the country, not to sell out the people, and things like that. And I think the curriculum itself, you know, when I look at Africa, I ask myself, why do we study certain things? We have minerals in abundance, but none of our university is specialized in diamond exploration. None of our universities are specialized in teaching children how to harvest gold, what to do with it, how to process it. So from this basic Afrocentric education foundation that we have started now, the next step is to focus on the resources that God has given us and build upon the resources that God has given us. Let us not be beggars and yet we are billionaires. It's very simple. Beggars, billionaires. They are two different things. We are classified as beggars, but yet we are working upon minerals that will make each and every individual in Africa multi-billionaires. So the education that we are doing, we are trying to refocus our educational system guided upon our resources, our people, our culture. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I do, I do. Why Nakuru?
It's a good question,
Yeah.
but I don't think there's any secret in why Nakuru. I think it's where we got the land, and that's as simple as it is. That's
Yeah.
where we got the land to build it. But we realized that when we got Nakuru, we realized it's the most, I think it's a fertile ground for great things to develop. and we have never failed. It has always just been God's grace taking us from one level to another. And Nakuru is very quiet.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not as busy as Nairobi and other places, but I think it's where we got the land, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are the parents liking the whole experience?
I can tell you this for fact. Africa is changing very fast. And we were among the first in the world to start an Afrocentric school. And we thought we would be rejected. But just because of that move, we won the World Best School Award, top 10 World Best School Award.
Wow.
And just because of that move, we have parents who are tired of having a colonized way of thinking, of having a colonized way of doing things, but they want to now have an Afrocentric way of implementing their dreams, the dreams of their children, the dreams of their forefathers, which was unachievable. And now is the time where they are now putting this together. And in fact, the parents are really excited. I have parents from all over Africa. I have parents from Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Nigeria, Ghana, who are excited about the program, and they are willing to come to Children in Freedom School, being that now Children in Freedom School is an international school. So I think we will be accepting children from all over the world, actually. Yeah.
Do you plan to expand it from Kenya to other African countries?
I like to say we'll take it one step at a time.
Yeah.
But yes, the process and the vision is to make sure that all African children get a good quality education that speaks to them, an education that speaks to you, an education that communicates to you. And if that's going to be the case, being the first Afrocentric school, we should be given the opportunity. And I speak to donors, I speak to helpers, I speak to those who wish their black skin and their black people well. Okay, I speak to even foreigners all over the world. It's important that we get this curriculum to get to every black child everywhere in the world.
Amazing.
Thank you.
The children. I saw a video whereby they wear African clothing. Yeah.
Yes.
How often in a week?
Okay, so every Friday, our uniform is not it's not the contemporary uniform you see. Our uniform is really African. It makes the children feel royalty. It makes them feel great, even within their mindset. They know they're not wearing the uniform.
Yeah, like the other kids.
Like the other kids, so they feel different. One thing about education is feeling. Education is a feeling. If you don't feel something, you don't learn about it. And that is why we decided to design a uniform that makes them feel good. When you feel good, you act good, you do good. And I think that was the main reason we decided to have a uniform, not like the others. Beautiful, Afrocentric uniform.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because I saw the children wearing African clothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I wish I had this when I was their age.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And even you when you were your age, because I mean, like, because back in the day.
Yes.
I mean, it's not even back in the day. Even now,
Yes.
in the normal African education system.
Yes.
It's so Eurocentric.
Yes.
It's very Eurocentric.
Yes.
When you look at those other schools,
Yes.
and when you look at yours, you see a huge difference, yeah?
True.
Do you appreciate that difference?
Sometimes I think difference has a positive side and a negative side. When I look at majority of children not knowing the truth, it is disturbing. Okay, when you look at people carrying out certain acts, not understanding why those acts were put in place, okay, it's also disturbing. Am I happy that I'm the one who have the knowledge and the understanding to do the right thing? Not really. Because for me, it's important that every African child have a great understanding about themselves, about their identity, and act accordingly in the greatness of a black child.
I also had the privilege to speak to some of the teachers about their experience in the school and what really drives them to educate those children in an Afrocentric manner.
If you look at some of our culture, we have our own school culture that we embrace here. One is when each and every individual will be referred using the African name. We do not encourage having this kind of Euro-centered kind of dress code. You see, we even our calendar of events, the events that we have in our school, you'll find they are so much back to our roots. When you talk of the Grandparents' Day, where grandparents come, they bond with the teachers. It's a setup whereby you find the grandparents will enter a class with the class teacher and the students. The grandparents will share their past with the students in the presence of the teacher. So it's a discussion that takes place, and it really encourages the students so that they know they also have a past that you have to look and relay that story, or maybe change the story that the grandparents are giving and even make it better. Other activities that we have that also make us different from other schools. We have another day that we call the Career Day. These are a day that we teach students on the business management skills, them being entrepreneurs, whereby they come with their business ideas, we hire canopies, and within the school there is a flow of money, which is a money that they see, okay, this is what a business looks like, which will, it even goes ahead and prepares very big business ideas. And they find within the school there are students we can equally call CEOs, because from those projects they have been doing, or the business ideas they have during the career day, not the career day, but a business day, they easily monetize and make money out of it. We have our own Kerama here, we have Nkata there, we have students who have web developers, they have prepared webs for their parents.
Really?
Sure, yeah.
So they're also being taught financial literacy here.
Literacy, yeah, which is a big shot.
Yeah. Now let me ask, I'm sure this isn't your first school that you've taught.
Yeah.
What's the difference? What's the difference between the ones you've taught and this one?
The difference is so huge. In fact, the school is incomparable with the past areas where I've been teaching, because starting with the culture, how the way of doing things, the kind of education you are giving, even the setup, just a classroom setup. You find in other schools you are creating, like, we have a barrier between you and the student. There is not that link that you are close to this student, because if you compare with the kind, it's like we are passing the same kind of information for generation, from generation to okay, yeah, we are passing the same kind of education from generation to generation. So you just continuing with the cycle. And this school, I've seen it has tried to cut that cycle and have a different way of doing things. Yeah, if you might look at starting from the whole administration, the school directors, and even the colleagues, the way we socialize, the way we are doing our way of our culture, if I may term it as that way, is something that is so collaborative, without anybody feeling offended just because you are an African, and embracing your colleague, even feeling the position where one, or filling the gap when one is not there, you can at least chip in, and we have a common goal. That is what I can conclude. This is a team that have a common goal, that is one, putting Africa in front of the world and just trying to nurture global citizens.
I've also been told that you teach children their mother tongue.
Yeah. If I may count the number of language subjects, the subjects that we have here, they might be almost 6. If we talk, we have foreign languages, we have now what we call local language and a mother tongue. And now plus our English and our Kiswahili. So you see those are 6. Because currently we have French, we have Mandarin, we have that one we're calling local language, mother tongue, now Kiswahili, English. So what happens in a mother tongue, you learn the language ya mzazi. Okay, your parents' language, that's what we're calling the mother tongue. Then on top of that, we add another one, local language. If you are a Kikuyu, you get to learn Luo. If you are a Kalenjin, you get to learn maybe the said Kikuyu. Okay, so that's the one we are calling the local language and also the mother tongue. So you'll find it will be a plus to this child. I don't think there is anywhere you can go, because with French, I think that is the most. And teaching these two languages doesn't mean that we want to be colonized, but we are using as a medium of communication. So this child can go anywhere and communicate his Afrocentric education in a French way.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are not doing it because it's a colonial language or it is for them. It's just a medium of communication, because to break the language barriers when we're now talking of a global African citizen.
Yeah.
So these would be, we don't have any language barrier when we now say, oh yeah, let's go to this place and that. So, yeah.
So they can also communicate with...
and express themselves anywhere on this globe.
Especially in France, because black people are the most...
Yeah.
There are more black people in France than in anywhere in Europe.
Yeah.
Wow. This isn't... I'm guessing this isn't the first school that you've taught.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the difference between the schools that you've taught before and this one?
I think the list is too big. It's not something that I can explain within a day even. But I can just give an example. Before 2019, I was teaching a school in Vika, and it was so Eurocentric.
Okay.
In terms of dressing. And you know, the funny thing is, when you're in such an environment, you never realize. Okay. So where students are putting on ties, the uniform itself is Eurocentric. And the moment I came to this school, I realized that it's like I've lived a lie. It's like I've been fooled all the years, even to my higher levels of education. So being in this school has been something special to me, if I can say, because in a way it has opened my third eye, which is my brain, has made me understand who I am, so that I can be able to pass this knowledge to these kids. And I think that is one of the biggest differences between this school and other schools. Yeah.
What's the experience with the kids?
Okay, I think it's quite, the experience with the kid is quite amazing, especially here in this school compared to the other schools that I've worked in, I've worked at. And one of the reasons is because the kids come to this school to be nurtured, to be developed. Okay, so the relationship between the staffs, the teachers and the students is different from other schools. Okay, in a way we try to understand them and make them realize who they are at the level they are. Okay, to see the greatness in them. We don't like try and provoke or even try and indoctrinate. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. The mind of this child.
Yeah, I can see. I've talked to some of the children. They're very smart.
They are very smart.
They're very smart.
They're very smart.
And it's just like nobody has told them that I'm coming or to say this and that.
They never knew.
They like what, like how are they like that? Like how are they so sharp, so chiseled like that?
These are things that we try and develop in them.
Okay.
Using day-to-day activities. So I can say the kind of education they get here is more of skill-based. Okay, it's not just about memorizing or understanding mathematics. It's not about you getting just an A or a 90 in all the exams. There are other things that we need to look at apart from that. One, the character of the child. Okay, how does this child present himself or herself when speaking to people? The confidence of that child. If you give this child a problem, how will this child maybe come up with a solution to? So the problem solving skill is also something that we have been trying to do that. And for that to grow, they must know how to research. So at these, as young as grade 1, you'll find that a child can go and do a research about a certain thing. And then we usually know at what to teach them, okay, at what time to teach them. And we assess, not in form of exams only. Yes, they do exams and they're quite bright. So when I say it's not only about maths, they are good in maths. They have A's in maths and other subjects. But apart from that, there's that set of skills that we're trying to polish up in them and make sure that at the end of the day, when this child is coming out of this school, is a full package. Is a full package of what the society is expecting. Is a full package of what Africa needs. A child who is self-motivated, who understand him or herself, well, understand where he comes from and the problems that are in the environment where he comes from, and can even give solutions to some of these problems. We have given them projects regarding issues that are happening in Africa. And if you see them presenting these projects, at times I'm like, oh my God. You know, you might look at a child and think or ignore or think that this child does not know. I think majority of other schools, or they do not give a child that chance to express themselves or use their imagination. Okay, where you find majority of them are just in school to memorize, or a school is teacher based. What the teacher says is what happens. What the teacher says you must do this, that is what. So here we are kind of different because we want to see, you know, it's said that in this world we all are different in a way. We are the same but different in a way. The way you think is not the way I think. Okay, so it can't be that, and we are both right. Maybe the way what you are thinking and the way you are thinking it is right in a way. What I'm thinking and everyone else is right in a way, but different. Okay, so you will find that if you give these kids that chance to think, okay, the kind of solutions you will get will be very different, but they will all be targeting the same thing, rather than you as the teacher looking for a common solution and telling the students that this is the solution. So all those students will be worshipping your solution as if it's the only solution.
Yeah.
But if even when you give them chances, you can tell them, okay, I have this project, I have this problem that I need you to research on, okay, and you can present it in any way. Okay, if you feel like there's a group of students you can work with, well then, good. If you want to go and work with your pastor, with your parent, with your neighbor, well then, good. Presentation is present it the way you can. The moment you give them that freedom, okay, and direct them in the right way, you'll be shocked.
Yeah.
These kids think, and they think differently. In fact, it ends up you're the one who is learning from them. So you had gone there to teach, but you're not teaching. You are learning. Yours is to summarize and guide.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is more than just teaching them about math and science.
Yeah.
This is making them to become all-rounded Africans.
Holistic in nature.
My favorite part of the showcase was talking to the students. I couldn't believe the amount of intelligence that these kids were showing me. I surely wasn't thinking like this when I was their age.
So how are you?
I'm fine.
What's your name?
My name is Ocheno Ian.
Ocheno Ian.
Yes.
What grade are you in?
I'm in Form 2.
You're in Form 2?
Yes.
Okay. So why do you like this school?
First of all, I like the element of Afrocentrism.
Yeah. You like that?
The element of Afrocentrism that is being raised and being nurtured in Children in Freedom School. Since I came to Children in Freedom School, I've been able to understand myself. I've been able to know the purpose and the value that I hold as an African child, as an African man. Yes.
Wow. Why do you speak so confidently about you being proud of being an African?
Because we as Africans, we are powerful. We are powerful in nature. We were just born like that. That's what you are being told here. We're just born like that. So I have all the right to be confident and talk about my appreciation of being an African boy, of being an African child, because that is what I hold. That is my passion, and that is what I will spread to the world, to all the black people who are out there and they do not love and appreciate themselves as an African child, as an African woman, and as an African man.
Wow. What do you want to be when you grow up?
In future, I like to pursue a lot of careers, but one of my main goals is being the president of Kenya.
Really? You want to be president?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think we are in the period of neocolonialism. Last year, coltan was discovered, but you realize that even Kenyans do not know the value of this coltan. So if I become the president and I include some of my classmates and some of my schoolmates in my government, then I believe and I know that we'll be able to transform Kenya into one of the greatest countries to ever be in the world.
When you become president, what's the first thing you will do?
The first thing that I will do is changing the educational curriculum in Kenya, because I think we are being fed by information that is making us lose our identity. And the moment we lose our identity, we lose our purpose. The moment we lose our purpose, we are nothing. So I think if you are able to nurture the mind of an African child, the mind of an African student, to be able to appreciate and value him or herself, then he'll understand himself, he'll have a purpose. And if our children have a purpose, then we'll be able to have a better future. Because one of the goals of Lucky Dube when he sang the song, what was it? When he sang the song,
Just sing it out, just sing it. If you
let
can
me see.
remember the
The
lyrics.
brightness of the future can be known for the growth of the children. If they treat them right, we're gonna have a brighter future. If they treat them wrong, we're gonna have mess in the world. So if these children are nurtured and they are trained to love themselves, to adore themselves, then they'll be able to have a purpose. If they have a purpose, we'll have a bright future.
Oh, wow. That's good. Okay, so how are you?
I'm fine.
What's your name?
Muihaki.
Muihaki.
Yes.
And you're in grade?
5.
You're in grade 5.
Yeah.
So why do you like this school?
First of all, I like this school about Afrocentrism because it teaches us about black heroes and heroes who fought for our independence.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite black hero?
Malcolm X.
Wow, you're like me. You like Malcolm like me?
Yeah.
What's your talent?
My talent is public speaking and I have the ability to make a website
How did you learn to make a website?
from Engineer Oku. Yes.
And how many websites have you made so far?
So far I have like 3 websites I'm finishing. Yeah.
It's hard to make softwares, huh?
It's not quite hard if you understand the code.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how to make a website. Like how long did it take you to learn?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yes.
3 weeks.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So you like this school because it's teaching you how to become a real African,
Yeah.
and it's teaching you how to be proud to be African.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to be when you grow up?
An engineer.
Engineer?
Yeah.
What type of engineer? There are many engineers.
Civil and computer.
So you want to do both?
Yeah.
Civil and computer?
Yeah.
Wow. You want to own your own tech company?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to be like who when you grow up?
Like my father.
Like your father?
Yeah.
Your father is also an engineer?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good. So how is school? How is school? Like how is school life?
School is good. I like the school and I like the development of the school.
You like the development of the school?
Yeah.
How are the teachers?
They're good.
They're good.
Yeah.
They teach you well?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. So can you just look at the camera and just say something to them? Just tell them why you love this school and why you want to stay here till you finish school.
Afrocentrism, and I like the school itself, and I also like when you teach children abilities. Like I've already learned how to make a website.
So you'll teach me.
Yeah, I
You'll
can.
teach me.
I can.
Because sometimes I don't even know how to work my computer sometimes.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow. How old are you?
10.
10.
Yes.
And you know how to make websites.
Yeah.
So what's your name?
Cheruto.
Cheruto.
Yes.
You're in grade
2.
2.
Yes.
Why do you love this school?
Because it teaches us about Africa and it teaches us our mother tongue.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What mother tongue have you learnt?
Kalenjin.
Kalenjin.
Yes.
You know Kalenjin from top to bottom?
I'm still learning,
Yeah.
but I know some.
You know some, huh?
Yes.
That's good. So, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a lawyer
You want to be a lawyer. Why?
because I want to end corruption in Kenya and change the world.
Really?
Yes.
So you think corruption is a big problem?
Yes.
Why? Why do you want to end corruption in Kenya?
I wanted to be like nice and also for it to be rich.
To be rich. You want this country to be rich
Yes.
so that people can also be rich, yeah? That's
Yes.
good. That's good. That's good. Your name?
My name is Njoroge. I am in grade 7, which is GSS. Actually, our class is named after Martin Luther, who I would say is one of my favorite African heroes.
Oh, really? Why?
He was a Pan-Africanist and he fought for black rights. Actually, one of his speeches, I Have a Dream, was about a world where whites and blacks could hold hands together and just live in peace. Yes.
Wow. And what do you like about the school?
The school, I like its Afrocentrism. I actually came from a school that didn't practice Afrocentrism. So I wouldn't say I was happy to be black back then. And also I wasn't confident in myself. But ever since I joined, I feel more confident in myself. And I love that I'm black now. Yeah.
Well, you've always been black. It's just that,
Yeah.
it's just that, you know, you never had somebody to really explain to you
Yes.
and to really enlighten you.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Why do you think the school is important to you?
The school is important to me because it's like ever since I came to this school, I've been different, like confident actually. If anything, if I was still to do this interview before I came to this school, I would have told you I couldn't because I would be scared. But now I feel a lot more confident in myself. The affirmations they give us and they just keep telling us that we can do stuff and I really see it coming out of me. Yes.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I'd like to be a psychiatrist, actually. I find mental health to be a big issue that I want to solve because like I just want to help people. Yes.
Wow. You're a really smart kid, huh?
Thank you.
Thank you. So what do you so you said Martin Luther King is your favorite black freedom struggle hero.
Yeah.
Who can you say is your second?
My second, I would say Thomas Ankara from
Burkina Faso.
yes. Yeah, I actually made a presentation about him, but sadly I don't know where it is. But he was like the president. He also wanted to make it so that the people of Burkina Faso were their own people. They didn't need to depend on the whites to bring them stuff, to make... He wanted Burkina Faso to be independent by itself. And I really like that. Yeah.
I was greatly inspired by this school, and I hope that there are 1 million children in freedom schools all over the world to teach black children how to be proud of where they come from and how to be proud of themselves. And I also want to thank Dr. Uderi Kanayo and Engineer Oku Kanayo for building a school like Children in Freedom. I've never seen a school like this. There's not a lot of, schools like this in Africa and in the black communities all over the world. And I want to say thank you. As I was talking to those children, I was so inspired of how intelligent, of how proud they are to be African. I wasn't like that when I was their age. And giving those children this quality of education, to give those children this type of education is extraordinary. And I want to say thank you to the both of them. And I have no doubt in my mind that they're going to grow into really extraordinary heights. And I have no doubt in my mind also that these children will grow up to be role models of how African people should be. And they'll grow up to be people who will take Africa to the next level. And to that, I want to say thank you to Engineer Oku Kanayo and Dr. Uderi Kanayo. Thank you, and continue doing the work that you're doing.